Hey everyone, and welcome. We're about to tackle a topic that pretty much every student obsesses over: how to get the absolute best marks you can. This guide is packed with expertise from Neelam Talreja, the founder of Mindseed Tutorials in Mumbai, who has spent years helping students just like you unlock their true potential. Today, we're sharing some of her most powerful techniques, so let's dive right in.
Have you ever wondered about this? I mean, there's always that one student, right? The one who seems to study less, but somehow walks away with incredible marks. It's one of the biggest mysteries in any classroom, and today we're finally going to solve it.
Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. On one side, you've got the student who seems totally relaxed before an exam, yet the report card is just glowing. And on the other side, you have the student who's pulling all-nighters, who knows the textbook inside and out, but the results just don't seem to reflect all that hard work. So, what is going on here?
It's a really frustrating situation, isn't it? If it's not just about how much you study, then what actually makes the difference between a pretty good score and a truly great one?
Well, here it is. The secret isn't some kind of hidden genius, it's a skill, and it's a skill that anyone can learn. The real difference maker is how you write and present your answers. It is a total game changer, and it's a game you can learn to play and win. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This insight comes directly from the people who are actually grading your papers. Teachers and exam correctors will tell you that a well-presented answer sheet makes their job so much easier. It creates this powerful, positive impression, often before they've even dug into the details of what you've written.
Okay, so let's get practical. We're going to tackle the most common issues that silently steal marks from students, and I'm going to give you the hacks to fix them for good.
This is the #1 fear for so many students. And the answer is, well, mostly no. Examiners don't just deduct marks because your handwriting isn't perfect, but, and this is a big but, they will if they can't read it. If your writing is illegible, they can't give you credit for an answer they can't even understand.
So you see, the really crucial thing isn't perfect handwriting. It's a logical flow. Put yourself in the examiner's shoes for a second. They are checking hundreds of papers. An answer sheet that follows the question order is like a breath of fresh air for them. A jumbled sequence forces them to hunt for answers, and that's just frustrating. So here's the golden rule. Make their job easy, and they'll be more generous with the marks.
Ugh, the race against the clock. This is a huge one. You know the material, but your hand just can't keep up, and you end up leaving all these valuable marks on the table simply because you ran out of time.
Let's fix that with a two-step hack. First, right before the exam, do some simple hand warm-ups on a rough page. Just some lines, circles, anything. This gets your hand-brain coordination fired up. Second, and this might sound a little weird, practice air writing. Seriously, when you're on the bus or just sitting around, pretend to write words in the air. You're building muscle memory for speed and fluidity, and trust me, it works.
Ugh, that horrible feeling when your mind goes completely blank. You studied the topic, you know it, but the answer just will not come. It's pure panic.
Don't panic, use this 3-step recall hack. First, just narrow your focus. Which chapter is this from? Second, pinpoint the specific topic within that chapter. Now you have a target. And finally, just start writing everything you remember about that topic. Even if it's not perfect, you're jogging your memory, and you're showing the examiner what you do know. Writing something is always, always better than leaving a blank space.
Okay, now that we've fixed some of those common roadblocks, let's move on to the art of presentation. These are the next-level techniques that make an answer sheet truly stand out from the pile. We're going to cover 3 simple but incredibly powerful strategies: using keywords to your advantage, avoiding a super common writing mistake, and learning how to fix your errors without making a huge mess.
Okay, this is brilliant. As you write, use a pencil to neatly underline the most important words or phrases in your answer. The examiner's eyes will naturally be drawn right to those underlined keywords. If they see you've hit all the main points, they'll often just assume the rest of the answer is correct and move on. You are literally guiding them to give you the marks you deserve.
This might seem obvious, but it is a surprisingly common mistake. Using text message slang like BCZ for because or RN for right now looks really unprofessional and will absolutely cost you marks. Always, always write out the full words.
Hey, we all make mistakes, but instead of scribbling it out in a panic and making a big, messy blob, just take a pencil or a ruler and draw a single, clean line through the word. The difference is huge. It keeps your page looking neat, tidy, and professional.
Now let's get into some specific question types that often trip students up, and we'll look at how top performers handle them with total ease.
For any math or science problem, once you get your final result, draw a neat box around it. This does two things. It makes it incredibly easy for the teacher to find your answer, and it just signals confidence. And please, never, ever forget to include the units. It's such an easy mark to lose.
Okay, listen up. When a question asks you to differentiate or compare and contrast, never, ever write it as two separate paragraphs. The best method is always a table. Use columns to clearly show the points of difference side by side. It's cleaner, it's easier to read, and it shows a much better understanding of the topic.
So as we wrap up, let's bring it all together. What is the one big idea you should really take away from all of these hacks?
Here it is. Every single tip we've discussed today is about one thing: making the examiner's job easier. It's about respecting their time and making your paper pleasant to read. A neat, organized paper creates a positive impression, and you have to remember, a happy examiner is a generous examiner, and that positive feeling can translate into better marks for you.
So think about it for a second. Is it the keyword strategy, the clean corrections, or maybe that 3-step recall hack for when you go blank? Pick one to focus on and just see what a difference it can make.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for more personalized guidance and some expert tutoring to really take your results to the next level, please don't hesitate to reach out to Neelam Talreja at Mindseed Tutorials today.